Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Well, back in Texas. I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday morning. I guess if you're in Europe or on the other side of the world, it may be Thursday morning. But I hope everyone's doing well. Can you believe it's September 2020, the year that is going fast, but you never know what's coming at you. So we went for a life celebration for one of our close friends that passed away. Definitely interesting traveling during the COVID pandemic. We chose an airline that was strict about masks. Tell you what, I believe I said that I had borrowed from my ALS closet. Wonderful, 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 wonderful nurse manager covering the area dropped it off. Bless her. But that was definitely the thing. So packing lighter carry-ons and the chair in and out of the airport's without a problem. I can walk only so far until my legs start going under it. If I'm carrying anything heavy, it's not good. So I was able to maintain my gait while I was on the trip, which is good. Walking on sand is hard. You never think of all the little muscles you use. But it was a beautiful trip. Though I can say, flying, everyone had masks on. Nobody trying to, buck the system. That was interesting. You'd think they would check your temperature. They don't check your temperature. Of course, they say with COVID, you may not have a fever, right? So went and we had these little jets. Went up to Detroit. Airport's an airport. Had a foreign student sit next to me. My husband gave me a break sitting next to our child. And that sweet girl, the bumpy ride, vomited. So I'm thinking, where were you in Holland? How do they are they dealing with COVID in Holland? Oh, about the same here, okay. And she did throw up. They had the little bags. I gave her a Ziploc bag. Being me, it's like, here's that hand sanitizer. You want some gum? Just, you never know. So very polite lady. But so we got got our car, went to the hotel, just had a very nice trip and spent time with people that really matter. Out of anything, it's not, your type of vehicle you have. It's not how much is in your bank account. It's not, where you've been, who you know. It's the people that you have those relationships with that are close. That's what's important. Now, I'm basically doing this channel as an ALS patient, right? But I know when I got my diagnosis and knowing it's a terminal disease, it's very going through the emotional side of that, dealing with that. It's very closing. So, I wanted to close off and not hurt anybody, not doing that. It's not healthy. So making time for those people that matter to me, feeding those relationships brings me a lot of joy. Ooh, bossy little Roomba, huh? But it ended its job. My Roomba is stuck. No, it's having more joy with watching the cats run from the Roomba. I don't know what that says about me, but I think it's funny. So, mission accomplished, spending time with people that matter, I've got the gift for gab, so that helped during the celebration. Got some of the fresh Michigan apples. Don't know if I want to eat any more of the apples. We got back in town. It was my father-in-law's birthday. Of course, took a shower after being in the airport, got out, and then all of a sudden, beep, vomiting. So I either had a stomach bug or food poisoning. So ended up next day, no fever, just felt like hell. And I was really stiff. So I think, my body reacts differently to illnesses now that I have ALS. But went to a local place and had the rapid COVID test. Of course, they had to swab me twice. It doesn't hurt, but it's not really comfortable. And thankfully, I don't have COVID. I just either had food poisoning or a stomach bug all the way from Holland. So I'm kind of staying inside, doing my 14 days of trying not to expose anybody, even though unless I was exposed on Sunday, I haven't gotten COVID. I had put in for the Healy drug trial, which apparently they were only taking 476 ALS patients to begin with, and I think they have a total for 800 to 1,000, so I didn't make it into the first one, I don't believe. No, it sucks. I've done other little research things, nothing with actual getting any medication, so I'm waiting for my doctor to say, hey, you want to try this? Hey, that's not going to work. I don't know. I'm even thinking about trying medical marijuana. I think there's some neuroprotective aspects to that. So in my state, my disease does qualify for the medical marijuana. So we'll see. Might as well try. Though I got my little girl after I tested negative off to school. She's excited. You can be in this post 5 months thing of being very, very closed off, 4 walls, going places to be within 4 walls, or stepping outside and keeping 6 feet apart. Yeah, that was a life celebration outside, socially distanced. It was interesting. It's just this year's been a different year. I am so blessed to be still functional for the most part. I can paint still, but my fine motor isn't as good as it used to be. My large motor, I have more problems with spasticity. So in the morning when I get up, I have to do my PT and OT stuff to keep my function good. That's something that's really important with ALS in the early stages, is if you keep your physical therapy and your occupational therapy, if you attend that, if you keep the movement, you will maintain your movement for longer. ALS is one of those diseases you keep going until you can't go. I found that me personally, with having the energy to do things, keeping my protein balance right, keeping the calories right. I was not feeling real well, but I probably wasn't eating enough, and keeping the diet regular has really helped. So now I'm just at this point, it's officially, we're 2 days from when I actually went on FMLA for ALS. So this is the year anniversary of a lot of the events, and I'm so thankful that I can still talk, that I can still hear, that I'm still here a year later. Nothing's guaranteed. Life is a blessing, and you never know how long it's going to be. So you've got to take each day and really find what's special in that day. So, got my kiddo off. She's happy. I'm back now. First days post, stomach bug stuff, not feeling better. So just kind of thinking about what I can do. I'll probably end up staining some chairs, and I say that, and then I'll sit down and probably take a nap. But I'm just happy. I'm a really happy person. I think that there's so many things that will bring hope. With the new drug that the ALS Association, the good clinical trials, trying to get it pushed through. There's got to be something out there that'll help us. It's easy to look at the cracks, try to find the sunlight, try to find the positive in each day. It's easy to find something that's hard, watch your dosage of news, reach out to friends, talk, just me being me, nothing really exciting going on. just still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. What is my purpose? I think it's art. I think it's people. We'll figure it out. Yeah, my goal is really in the next 2 weeks to actually see if I can get into a pottery course. I really want to blow glass while I can still breathe. Paintbrushes, not quite as accurate with the flame motor, but still can do that. So I'm trying to get the house in order. So if I lose abilities, at least I can look at stuff and be happy about it. So it's a longer process with, you know, the energy draw and my slower movement and my inability to hold heavy things. You know, I mean, my husband's had quite the thing as he's the one that cooks more often now. So, you know, I'm not carrying a big pot of water if I drop that. Ouch. So just finding my new normal within my new normal. I mean, each day things change just a little bit, but you know, that's the one thing that's permanent in permanence of time. You know, everything changes. It's a good thing, but it's gonna be a bright and warm day here. I hope wherever it is you are, it's bright and warm. And yep, not much happening. Get back on when something happens, all right? You guys take care, and remember to take care of yourself. You know, give yourself a hug, and find something you enjoy today, whether it's a song, reading a book, or talking to a friend. All right, y'all take care. Bye.